gonna start with the vinegar and we're gonna end with the honey. And can I say this before I play this video? Sometimes I feel, like I don't know how I feel about the way that y'all feel about me, you know, because it's like, why would you want me to see something like this? Okay, starting here. Blue Magic. Oh, why? Yeah, it looked nice. And then one day she gonna be like, oh, my hair is falling out. And I just don't know why. A key to a good silk press is Blue Magic. Okay. I can't hear the sound, and maybe that's what God wants for me. If that's what you want to do, then okay. But let me watch it again. Then plus, sis moved really quick. I don't know if I believe her that Blue Magic is what she put on her hair. I really don't. But let's say that it do. I don't, at this point of my career, like, I know that some of y'all don't believe me, right, when I said that I was gonna stop talking about certain stuff, like, oh, I don't care, this and that. Like for real, like, as I'm sitting here watching this right now, like, from the depths of my soul, like, I really don't care. Like, I don't have nothing to say. Like, I really don't know. Like, I'm trying to stay here and think of something really smart and something really intelligent to say, but I literally have nothing. Zilch, nada, bonito, nothing. But let's look at this one, because this one right here, this is how a cosmetologist is supposed to be. I've had multiple videos where I've talked about this square shape breakage, right? And she talks about it in her video as well. So let's watch this, and then I'm gonna add a clip to the video where I was talking about the square shape breakage. Oh, I found it now. Baby girl right here, girl. Baby girl right here is cold. Baby girl cold, girl. Baby girl is cold.
So I know that you're wondering, how did we get
baby
here?
Girl.
Let's just take a moment and rewind so I can walk y'all through it. So this is a new client, and she has beautiful hair. Her issue is that she also has fine hair, and she did receive a set of braids where an entire braid came out and took her hair right along with it. Now on top of that, she does wear low ponytails, so that was not making the situation much better. As you can see, she had a really big hole in the middle of her head, and it went all the way up. The nape area where the braid took out her hair was absolutely the worst part of it, but as you can see, even halfway
the nape area where the braid took out her hair. So pause real quick. What I want you to look at, right, before she gets her hair cut, because her hair is going to grow back, as you look at the cone shape breakage, what I want you to think about, right, just think about, remember, seeing that gives you lectures and, oh, do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, but girl, she gone, girl. But I do want to make you think, though. I'm still the girl who makes you think, the woman that makes you think. How long will her hair be without this breakage? Imagine if none of this breakage happened and her hair had grown its length, and then it just keeps growing year after year after year after year. How long will her hair be? And let's think about some of the practices that you've been doing. Team Natural, your clips, your buns, your hair ties, your wash and goes, your all that stuff.
The back of her head, that hole is still pretty big, and again, because she wears low ponytails, it is starting to travel. So we already knew going into this that we would have to do a pretty big cut, but even when I went around to the front, we started to see more and more of that damage. Now, she absolutely could have opted for a nasty asymmetrical bob, but she said that she wanted her hair blunt so it can all grow out the same length, and she did not want any layers. So we decided on a neck length short bob. As always, I did consult with her about what her options were and how she wanted it styled. If you guys want to see the consultation portion of her service, please let me know. I will gladly share with you guys. But yeah, as you can see, she's pointing to her neck to let me know what she's aiming to get. My clients are usually individuals who prefer health over length, so cutting the hair ain't no thing.
saw this already, but it looks so good.
It looks really, really good on me. Girl, look at it move. It looks so good. Say keep still. I'm not moving. That's just what it does. Like,
And look how full and bodyful it is. I can't get this still. So, with all that being said, now that we had that conversation, do you see the difference between the dusty blue magic girl and her? Do you see the difference, or do you see the difference? Even if we don't talk about the dusty blue magic girl, maybe y'all like blue magic. I don't care. Remember, listen, remember. Now, baby, listen, don't you feel attacked, because at one point in my life, I was too a bald head skittle diddle with no hair in the middle, and I had been a tally hat with no hair on the side. I've already shared that with you, so don't feel attacked. But I need you all to understand that doing this, although it covers up the bald spot, it makes it worse. And before you know it, that spot will begin to spread throughout our hair. Why? Because to style the hair and for a vanity metric, this braider is slathering and completely suffocating her already dormant and dead follicles with edge control, which is a heavy polymer. If you haven't done so already, make sure you check the video linked in the description box below. And in that video, me and another scientist go deep into the hair's follicle and how plaque leads to thinning.
Hey, your favorite shopaholic is back, and I am doing my great niece's hair once again. And last time I did her hair, you guys loved it and had so many comments about loving the fact that I don't put edge control and I don't put fake hair in. Now, this might be controversial, but I'm not opposed to putting braiding hair in baby's hair. It's fine, especially if it's requested by the parents. But when my clients trust me with their children's hair and it's my choice, I choose not to. But one thing I'm sure to do is grease their scalp and put in those beads, honey, because I think they are too cute. Our baby girl is one. She did such a great job sitting, and look how cute she looks.
Now, I am no longer in the business of trying to tell black women what to do when it comes to hair, but understand that the average hair growth cycle is 7 years, and this 1-year-old is in the first year of her hair growth cycle. And what you are literally watching right now is her hair getting extremely stressed at the follicle, which is sending her into telogen effluvium, and her follicle is being suffocated with grease within the first year of her hair growth cycle, which puts her in telogen effluvium. This is why little black girl's hair grows slower than everybody else's.
As hairstylists, there's a certain level of empathy that we have to maintain with our clients, because around black hair care comes a lot of black hair trauma. Growing up, we're told to prioritize length over the health of our hair, so some of us hold on even when our hair is long, damaged, and fragile. We'll hold on at the expense of the integrity of our follicles, our scalp, and overall just looking good with healthy hair because we don't want to cut our hair off. It makes me feel good when my clients come in knowing that they have to get rid of their damaged hair, and they don't put up a fight with me and make it harder for me as a stylist, because we have to have a 10-minute conversation on why they need to cut their hair. If your hair is straightened and you can still see splits going up your shaft, it needs to be cut off, and a lot of the times it's a journey. Most damaged hair is not going to be fixed with one appointment. It requires you to go home and still keep up with the maintenance that we talk about in the salon, and then also come in and see me at least once every 3 months so that we can keep up with your trims. I'll take some new appointments in Philly. I have a few more spots left on my book until I go back to Atlanta.
Really quick, when you see different videos here on YouTube of people styling their hair, they use globs and globs of product, but this is how a professional cosmetologist does an updo. Pay attention that she's not using globs of product. She's using just a little bit of pomade and hairspray, and there's a certain thing that we do, molding, using certain types of combs and things of that nature, but slathering the hair with product and grease and oil is not something that professional cosmetologists do. This is something that YouTubers do. Learn the difference. It's so imperative.
When I blow dry her hair, I was super shocked because when someone goes 10 months without a trim, the hair is never like this. During this time of her service, I realized that her roots were curly, her shaft was straight, and her ends were curly. I normally see this type of damage in clients that have leave-outs, or if a client is consistently doing wet ponytails and leaving the ends out like an afro puff. Right here, I'm just doing one of my favorite deep conditioning methods. You want to make sure your twists look like the one on the left when you're done deep conditioning and not the one on the right. Now remember, she has not had a trim since her last appointment in May of 2024. Just look at her ends once I'm done flat ironing her hair. Just watch this. Now, I don't know her secret, but the way she retained these ends is like chef's kiss. It was perfect.
This is CYNPLE coming at you with another video. Look at how I'm round brushing this shit. Girl! Are you a burrito? Are you a burrito? Look at this hair, girl. I am bad.
Oh my God.
Clock it.
Stop.
Clock it.
Stop.
I'm so bad.
Oh my God. Get out talking bitch. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm literally sitting in here, get ready to do this voiceover, and then my husband comes in being an absolute child. So let's get back to it. I am so sorry. So the quality of this portion of the video will not be good because this video is over 5 years old when I was still standing behind the chair. This is one of the daughters of one of my regular clients. So her mom came to see me all the time, but she didn't, right? And the majority of the time she wore the Team Natural hairstyles, like the ponytails, everything that the cosmetologist in previous videos or in the previous clips that I added, everything that they were talking about, same exact thing, right? So this is not a lecture video. This is not me telling you what to do or what not to do, because my channel is no longer about that, okay? But what I want you to do is look in the mirror so you're able to see the differences and the similarities between you and the people who you either aspire to have hair like, or people who have hair that is in the same place that yours is in. What are the patterns that are similar? What are the patterns that you all share? Now, I didn't add the full blowout because, again, the quality isn't that great. So I'm not going to make you sit through that. I'm just not going to do it. But what I want you to see, again, are the similarities. The only thing that is in her hair is leave-in conditioner and then heat protecting spray as I am flat ironing her hair. So what I need you to understand is in a year she may have her hair straightened like 5 or 6 times at the time. Again, this is years ago. Not sure what she does now, but the difference in her curl pattern was not from heat. The difference in her curl pattern was from the salt bond being broken, right? Remember, I tell you guys all the time that there are 3 bonds that hold your hair together: the hydrogen bond, the salt bond, and the disulfide bond. The disulfide bond is the one that's broken if you use the flat iron wrong, if you over process your hair with chemicals. But the salt bond is broken by highly acidic products. So your apple cider vinegar, or even any of all of your homemade hair products, have a really high level of acidity, because most people don't know how to balance it out, because after all, that's not what you went to school for. So that's not an attack on you. You're not supposed to know that. It's not something that you've studied, right? So again, at this point, her hair is being straightened, is protected. No breakage came from my round brush. If you was to go back a little bit, you could see everything in my round brush, which is nothing. Now, look at this cone shaped breakage. And I want you to understand that the women that you've seen in these videos, those videos are more recent. This video's old. However, women have been following the same practices that I've been telling you guys not to follow, and everybody has the same breakage. Now, this line that I'm putting across, that would be the place where if I had my way, I would cut, but she was not ready to let that go. So this was the best that we can do. even though this will stop nothing. I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful, and I told her that, right? I'm literally just doing this type of cutting just to make you feel better, because nothing will be stopped. I'm not cutting all of the split ends, so for everything that I cut, the ends are going to keep splitting, and then they'll get all the way up the hair shaft, right? But this is the place, that arrow that just went across, that is the place that we should cut, because that is where the ends stop splitting, right? But most women don't want to do that. Most aren't comfortable yet, which is fine. It's okay. You can take baby steps if you want, but like I used to tell my clients, for every day that you wait to trim your ends, you're gonna have more hairs split up the hair shaft, and before you know it, it'll be something that can't be saved, and you'll end up cutting the majority of your hair off, like the woman in the beginning of the video. So these are the things that I really want you to think about. I want you to use my channel as a mirror. What do I mean by that? When you see some of these videos online, when you hear the things that I'm saying, when you listen to the examples that I'm using, try to see yourself. Look at your own patterns and routines. It's really useful to get the 7-day hair growth challenge journal, right? It's extremely affordable. It's on Amazon. Link in the description box below, and you can get it almost overnight. All right, so make sure you check that out, and it'll help you hold yourself accountable. And after that, if you still need more, that's when you go ahead and join the 7-day challenge or the growth cycle blueprint. And in our next video, I'm going to be giving you even more reviews and testimonials from men and women who have followed my patterns and techniques, who have amazing results. Okay, so I love you guys so much, and make sure that if you have not done so already, you have subscribed to my channel and you have emailed me and sent me the videos that you want me to react to next. All right, I love you guys so much, and girl, listen to what I gotta say. And what do you think about her hair? Let me know in the comments, like right now. Type it in the comments, like right now. Type something in the comments.
That's in your business, telling you what to do and what not to do. Girl, I do not care. She is not here. But now do you see what I'm talking about? There's a difference between the cosmetologist or the hairstylist that y'all have been going to and a real life cosmetologist. So I hope that made sense, and until our next video, girl, bye girl.